Fashion Show has a live day on Sunday from noon till about 6 p.m. They do about that little spot for sweet tooths here in Las Vegas. We are going to make a stop at Treasure Island next. Treasure Island is a good stop if you want to walk across to the Palazzo or Venetian. Venetian houses Madame Tussauds, which is our wax museum here in Las Vegas. You may have access to those tickets being part of the big bus. Now, Treasure Island was the second to make the MGM resort, so he could build the Wynn and the Encore where they are today. You'll see they're undergoing some construction here on your right side. I don't actually know if they're taking down the pirate ships or not. We've seen some scaffolding around those pirate ships over the last few weeks. Done some investigation and can't find out why that scaffolding is there yet. We are going to make a turn and head into the Treasure Island property at the Mirage coming up ahead. We used to have a fantastic pirate ship show here at Treasure Island, but since they built up all the retail here nearby, we can't do that pyrotechnic show there. And you also have a dolphin exhibit over here at the Mirage with a new baby dolphin that was born this past fall. Look to your right side, you'll see the 7-tiered waterfalls of Maui. And the next rock formation on your right side, this is where you stand tonight to see the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock volcano eruption right there on your right side. And watch it explode tonight at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 10 p.m. right here on the Las Vegas Strip. I always tell people, if you want something fantastic to do and you don't want to spend a lot of money, see the volcano erupt and then walk across to the Venetian. You want to do, spend time taking lots of pictures, take it all in, the Park MGM. Caesar's Palace was built in 1966. They started out with about 700 rooms here at Caesar's Palace. Now they have almost 4,000 rooms at Caesar's. Got a few folks hopping off and probably some hopping on. He says she's in her final shows. They say they are sold out, but I always call the box office and ask. The direct box office over here at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace. Now, Caesar's Palace built in 1966. Again, started out with about 700 rooms. But in the 1980s, there was a huge expansion of Caesar's Palace. We had several things that happened in the 1980s. One thing was Grand Prix and Formula One racing just off the strip exists, and you want it. I hope they would. It's a lot of money for a pillow and a shower. Caesar's Palace in large expansion on your right side. Caesar himself out front. And if you look up, you'll see the tallest tower of Caesar's Palace. The balcony that's underneath it that has a glassed-in area that is now a night. That's underneath it that has a glassed-in area that is now a nightclub. And that is where they filmed the the Hangover mattress scene on top of that balcony back a few years ago. And a lot of people ask. Now the next property on your right side is going to be the Bellagio. Many people are unaware that the Bellagio fountains were not original to the property plan. In fact, it was supposed to have easy access on and off the street level at the sidewalk at Bellagio. But after they imploded the old Dunes property where it stood in our history, then they started digging underground and they found some unsteady ground underneath to go off. They go off every day from noon till about 7 p.m. every 30 minutes. And then after Bellagio property on your right side, you'll see the lake. And again, the mountains later on your right side. I don't care who you came to Las Vegas with, your mother, your brother, your sister, your lover. You will love them more after watching the Bellagio fountain on your right side. My suggestion, just carve out a place on your right side where the sidewalk is. You won't have the trees in your way at that level. And you'll have a full view of the Bellagio fountains. They're absolutely gorgeous. Watch them at night as well. Now your next major property on your right side coming up is the Cosmopolitan. The Cosmo is the newest Dara, the Aria, and ahead of you, the Waldorf Astoria, all part of City Center. They developed for the stores on my right side. My name is Randy. I work on the big bus. I am your new... All right, so yes, we got a lot of Fun things to do are art galleries on your right side inside the property. The Waldorf is 2. Count them 2. Jet jacuzzi. I don't know what it's called, but the female butler. Either one, your choice. Now, our next property on your right side is known as the Park MGM. This was the Monte Carlo up until about $200 million on an upgrade here at the Park MGM property, going from a Monte Carlo Mediterranean theme, but they have a fantastic property to call park on site. Now we are going to head into the property here at Park MGM. This is a good step. Hard Rock Cafe R. Is there anyone who is performing over 77 shows here this year? On your right side, Bruno Mars is scheduled to perform here as well. There's over 5,000 seats inside this room, twice as large as the. To your left, you'll see T-Mobile Arena. That's where our Las Vegas Golden Knights play their hockey games over here in Las Vegas. Yes, we have a hockey, but not the Heat. And we will have a Las Vegas Raiders. I keep saying Golden Knights just because I'm so used to it. Or on a piece of paper to an actual physical ticket. And then after this stop, we will be headed down to the Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas one over by the side. Then we will have another bus coming around every 30 minutes after us to understand how we do the sign. So we don't actually stop this bus. So Luxor is on your right side. Built by the ancient Egyptians, you know. Look up to your right. The Luxor, 39 stories tall, stands at a 39-degree angle from all angles. There are lights that shine from the top of the Luxor. You can see so brightly tonight, you can see them over 60 miles away near the Hoover Dam in the desert. Now the Sphinx and the pyramid itself are about 2/3 the size of the actual ones. These trees, and they're growing right now. That's what's bad about them. The trees are pretty bad by day. There are 3 hotels on property in Mandalay. The main Mandalay Tower. You've got the Delano, named for our famous president, Franklin D. Roosevelt. The starburst in the upper left-hand corner tells you about our atomic age here in Las Vegas. The little church was used in the movie Viva Las Vegas. That's where Elvis married Anne Margaret in their original swimming pool. And for $10, you can visit the Tropicana swimming pool. And on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they still do swim up blackjack over here at Tropicana swimming pool. And at the number, you have over 14,000 hotel rooms just at this intersection. That's more hotel rooms than the Center for Brain Health. This was given to us by the Cleveland Clinic out of Cleveland, Ohio. But the building itself was designed by a man named Frank Gehry, G-E-H-R-Y. It was told to us that he would get frustrated with some of his design work. He would crumble up pieces of paper, throw those pieces of paper on his desk, and pause and get some inspiration for a building like this one. It's aluminum and glass, but what goes on inside is much more important. They do research for dementia. Also, just a gambling hall and casino until the resort that you have down here today. It's a fantastic property. When you walk inside, you will say 1946. I can't believe this was built in 1946. But if you go, you'll spend more than just 30 minutes on Fremont Street. It's absolutely fantastic. Our first street of organized casinos. Oh, there's plenty of restaurants down here. Visit the Strip. The drinks are less expensive down here. Retail is less expensive. Guess what? Most of these properties down here have 200 and 300 rooms. Most of the Strip properties have 200 treated a lot better as well. We know the secret as locals, and we only tell our favorite friends, basically unopposed and independently. We just voted for her. If you've ever seen the movie Casino, the Joe Pesci character, someone is at the window getting married, right? Yes, we love our chapels downtown, but many of the casinos on the Las Vegas Strip have 2 and 3 chapels inside them. So check them out as well. Everyone in Las Vegas has a paperwork.